Are we on now? I think we are. Oh! Hey everyone! This is Mr. Evan Productions here. And guess what? I'm back. I am back to doing Hangout streams. Yup. Yup. I told you all that I would go live once again. And here I am streaming. Hope you guys are doing very well, just like me. I hope you guys are doing pretty good tonight, just like I am. Yep, last weekend, Super Mitomo filled in for me last weekend, so he went live twice. That was just because I had some stuff to take care of last weekend, which I'm not going to be mentioning here, But aside from that, I am back to doing Hangout streams. Oh, hello, Jim Carlo. Hello, Super Mitomo. Welcome to the chat. Yup. Welcome to the live chat. Welcome to the live chat. Hello, Jim Carlo. I just heard that they're gonna stop making pennies in early 2026. Oh, really? They're gonna stop making pennies in early 2026? Oh, well, that's pretty interesting. That's kind of sad. How are you doing today? Well, I'm doing pretty good, Jim Carlo. Thanks for asking. Thanks for asking me that question. But I'm doing pretty good for today. And as you can see, I am streaming outside. And hopefully the stream doesn't get cut off. Because it usually doesn't cut me off when I'm streaming out here. But I know in Super Mitomo's Hangout stream, it does cut him off. I know in Super Mitomo's Hangout stream, when he has streamed outside, it did cut him off. So he had to redo it in his room. Because that's where Super Mitomo's Hangout streams are going to be starting at from now on. They're going to be starting in his room. Indoors only. Did you know that Universal Epic Universe opened on Thursday? No, I didn't know. No, I didn't know that, but that's pretty cool. But still, I don't have the money to go there because it's very expensive. Yep. But I'm just saying, you all, I have returned to doing Hangout streams. So, I hope you guys are doing very well tonight, this evening, whatever I meant to say. Florida is expensive. It is, Jim Carlo. Florida is very expensive. And besides, you have to pay a lot of money in order to go to Florida. Which that's even more expensive than ever. I don't have the money to go to Florida, sadly. I understand. I don't have the money to go to Florida, sadly. I don't have the money to go there either. Because Florida is so expensive. Oh, hello, Blue Hedgehog Man. Hello, Blue Hedgehog. Hello, Blue Hedgehog Man. How's it going, buddy? Super Mitomo was hidden by Super Mitomo. I think that was just an imposter. But the real Super Mitomo would never do that. That was just an imposter. But we're trying to keep his Hangout stream pickle. Get out of here, fake. You're not the real Super Mitomo. Exactly. You tell him, Blue Hedgehog Man. Because that is not the real Super Mitomo. That is not the real Super Mitomo. That is the fake one. That is the imposter one. I'm the real Super Mitomo. I know you are, and that's great. Oh, hello, Alizook. I hope you're doing good tonight. Or this evening, whatever that is. I hope you're doing very well. There's now a Nick Sponge. There's now a Nick SpongeBob in USA. Is there really? Well, I'll have to check that out after the stream. Yeah, I'm outside right now, and for some reason, every time I stream out here, my stream doesn't really get cut off. Unlike Super Mitomo's stream does, because when Super Mitomo streamed outside, his stream did glitch, and for some reason, it's actually now doing the same to you. Is my stream really getting cut off, Willie? Oh, well, I'll have to keep walking over here until I get service. Exactly. Yeah, if this stream ever glitches, just like Super Mitomo's stream did when he streamed outside, then I would put Mr. Evan's glitchy stream number 1. Like, I would not delete the glitchy stream, but I would just keep it up. But I would just title it Mr. Evan's glitchy stream number 1. Yeah, Mr. Evan's glitchy stream 1. What did you do today? Well, I pretty much chilled. I pretty much just chilled, pretty much. I didn't really do anything too special. I just pretty much hung out here today. That's about it. How come you're outside? Well, it's because just to get some fresh air. But if you would like for me to go inside my room, I can do that. Do you like toilet humor? Excuse me. I apologize for that. How come you're outside? Well, that's because I just wanted to get some fresh air. It's cold here in my area. Well, I know it is. Anyways, to avoid my stream getting glitchy, well, I'm just gonna go inside. I'm just gonna go inside right now. And before I do that, I've reported that WT Bam Flame reaction video someone re-uploaded from me, and it's already removed and now has a strike. Well, that's good. Okay, I'm just wondering. I just didn't want your stream to glitch. I just didn't want your stream to glitch. Well, I know. I'm probably just gonna stand right here and not go any further. Because if my stream does get glitched, then I'm just gonna title the stream Mr. Evan's glitchy stream number 1. What's your favorite rock or heavy metal band? Probably Metallica. My favorite band is probably Metallica. Metallica has some really good songs. No one is working Monday, but Super Mitomo does have to work on Memorial Day. Yeah, that's true. He does have to work on Memorial Day. Sorry about that, guys. If you hear a dog barking. Anyways, I'm gonna go in here now just to avoid my stream getting glitched. Anyways, as I was saying, sorry about that, guys. If you heard a dog barking, hope you guys didn't mind that. Okay, we're coming into my room now. Alright. We're in my room right now. On Monday, I'm going to go to my aunt's house because she is having a little party for Memorial Day. Oh, okay. That's really cool. I also love Metallica too. Yes, they do. Apple devices also cut the video off because of storage, and Apple devices has a small amount of storage. I know, but I am streaming on the Samsung Galaxy A35 5G, so hopefully the stream doesn't get cut off. Are you excited for Memorial Day? Yes, I sure am excited for Memorial Day, because Memorial Day is going to be really exciting. And if you guys heard a dog barking earlier, then that was just somebody's dog. I don't know whose dog that was, because it's not my dog, because I think that's someone else's dog. Because I don't think I should show you guys the dog, because it's someone else's, and I'm not supposed to show it without permission. Are you excited for Memorial Day? Yes, I sure am. Are you excited for summer? For me, I am. Absolutely, yes. Because this summer is going to be a really good one. In my area, Memorial Day this year will not be exciting because of the storm. Oh, really? It will not be exciting because of the storm. Okay. Then I get it. I understand. I just mentioned the band members' names of Metallica. Okay, let me go check. Their names are James Hetfield, Kirk Hammett, Lars Ulrich, and Robert Trujillo. Oh, okay. Yeah, hopefully the stream did not glitch. Because that's just somebody's dog out there. I don't know whose dog it is. But I'm not supposed to show the dog without permission. So, yeah, I don't know whose dog that is, but but I don't think I'm supposed to show that dog without permission, because that is somebody's dog. Yeah, I'm not supposed to show it without permission. Despite Florida being expensive, I may have plans to go there in the future. Oh. Let me try this again. Despite Florida being expensive, I may have plans to go there in the future. Well, just make sure you save up. Make sure you. Well, if you want to go to Florida in the future, just make sure you save up your money. Just make sure you save up your money so that way you can go to Florida. All right. Okay. We're gonna log into my computer, right? I'm just gonna log into my computer real quick. I'll save up my money. I will save up my money. That's good, Jim Carlo. Because if you want to go to Florida in the future, then you have to save up your money in order for you to go to Florida. Peppa Pig just got a new babysitter. Peppa Pig just got a new baby sister named Evie. Evie? Evie? Really? Did they really? They got a new baby sister named Evie? Well, that's really cool. Even though I'm not a fan of that's really awesome. But even though I'm not a fan of Peppa Pig, because I'm not a fan of Peppa Pig, to be honest. Because I can't believe I can't believe I used to like that show. Yeah, I just can't believe I used to like that show. But nowadays, I don't really care about Peppa Pig anymore. But if you guys out there like Peppa Pig, then that's perfectly fine. I can tolerate your thoughts. Yeah. Sorry if you heard me. Earlier this week, I got a blip ad. Did you? Really? You got a blip ad? Did you really? Did you get a blip ad? I'm trying to talk. But honestly, I'm just distracted by the barking. Yep. Tomorrow will mark a year since I graduated from high school. You're right, Jim Carlo. And just ignore the barking. Just ignore the dog barking. Just try to ignore the bark. Just ignore the barking. Just ignore the barking. Tomorrow will mark a year since I graduated from high school. You're right, Jim Carlo. That's right. It will mark a year since you've graduated from high school. Let me just see if I can let the dog in. Be right back. Mom? Mom? Huh? Is it okay I let the dog in? Okay, I'll let you in. Get out. Anyways, sorry about that, guys. Okay, sorry about that, guys. I'm back. I just had to let the dog in. And sorry if you hear the dog barking still, but just try to ignore it. Yes. June 28th, 2025 will mark a year since I've graduated high school. Yup, you're right. You're right, Super Bitomo. And today marked a year since you graduated. You're right. I can't believe it's been a year since I graduated high school. Let me try to read the questions again. Since I got distracted by the barking earlier, I couldn't concentrate. So anyways. Tomorrow will mark a year since I graduated from high school. You're right, Jim Carlo. You're absolutely right. May 25th, 2025 will mark a year since you graduated. June 28th, 2025 will mark a year since I graduated high school. You're right. That Blippi ad popped up while I was watching a video. Did a Blippi ad really pop up when you was watching the video? Did it really? I don't think this is a joke. Because I really don't like Blippi that much. Blippi really sucks. And today marked a year since you graduated. Yup, you're right, Jim Carlo. Today does mark a year since I graduated high school. I can't believe it's been nearly a year. since I graduated. So today, it officially marks 1 year since I graduated high school. And that's really great. Time really does fly by. Excuse me. Time really does fly. Time really does fly. Absolutely, it does. It really does fly when you're having. It really does fly by when you're having fun. Yesterday, Lilo and Stitch got released in theaters. Yes, I know it did. I think it's a live action remake to the original Lilo and Stitch movie from 2002. Which I'm not planning on seeing the remake. Which I'm not gonna go see the live action remake. I'm just gonna stick with the 2002 film. Question only for you. Did you know that in Daniel Tiger's neighborhood recently, Prince Wednesday got a new pet, Guinea pig, whose name is Cece? Wait, really? Prince Wednesday got a new pet Guinea pig? That's interesting. Yeah, in that episode titled Prince Wednesday's Pet. Yep, that's right. I'm looking forward to summer. My profile is getting changed on June 1st. That's correct, Super Mitomo. Your profile picture is going to get changed on June the 1st. Which I think this is going to be very exciting. Because summer is going to be here again. And yeah, summer is going to be happening again. Which I think that's going to be really, really exciting. I had to get this cup for a second. Who's better, me or Isaac Way? I think you're way better than Isaac Way. I'll be back to my original profile picture on September 1st. That is correct. You're correct, Super Mitomo. Can we not bring that person up, please? Yeah, I agree with Blue Hedgehog Man. Let's just not get into much drama. Because drama is not really allowed on our channels. We gotta keep our streams peaceful. Well, good. You shouldn't. Even the chicken jockey. Even though I don't really care about the Minecraft movie even though I don't really care about that Minecraft movie that everyone has been talking about. I know everybody likes it, but for me, I don't really care for it. I don't really care for it. So to anybody else out, to anyone that likes the Minecraft movie, I can handle your thoughts. I can absolutely tolerate your thoughts on the Minecraft movie because I don't really care about the Minecraft movie that much. And also, something really cool is gonna happen on the Parent Watch website. At the same time, the special allows every characters to step out and talk to the camera in a more prominent way. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Bottomat. More like shot a mat. Oh no way. That song sucks. Big time. It absolutely does suck. Indeed it does. Because I can't stand Timo Mizumi anymore. Thank goodness I never watched that. Thank goodness I'm not gonna watch that show ever again. He plays as Bowser and Po from King Fu Panda. You're correct. Yep. Yep. Exactly. Speaking of Timo Mizumi, do you hate the Documentary song? What's that? What's that song supposed to be? Let me look up that song real quick. I'm not gonna play the song, but I'm just gonna look it up and see what it is. Do Take Korean is a song from the episode The Great Shape Race. Yes, I do hate that song too. Because it's from the same show, Timo Mizumi. And I absolutely hate Timo Mizumi. It sucks. I'm sure everybody out there is going to agree with me on this. That Timo Mizumi does suck. But to anybody out there that likes Timo Mizumi, or if it was part of your, or if that show was from your childhood, then that's perfectly fine with me. I can tolerate your thoughts. I'm fine with your opinion on that show. Like, we're fine with their thoughts on that show. Who's better, Invader Zim or Bot from Timo Mizumi? Definitely Invader Zim. Because Invader Zim is way better than Bot from Timo Mizumi. I absolutely love Invader Zim. That library episode has a bad bot line. Yes, exactly. That episode is the worst one out of that library episode is the worst one out of all of them. Because it has bot telling the viewers to yell the number 9. Like, bot, because you know you're gonna get in big trouble by the librarian if you continue yelling in the library. Yeah, he should have been quiet. Instead, he should have told the viewers to whisper the number 9. Yup. I know why you hate Timo Mizumi, because Bot told the viewers to yell 9 in the library. Exactly. Like, Bot should have told telling the viewers to yell in the library. That's not okay. Because you can get kicked out of the library very easily. And you can get kicked out too. If there was ever to be a movie based on Timo Mizumi, I would never look forward to it. Yeah, neither would I, Jim Carlo. Because if the Timo Mizumi movie has Bot telling the viewers to yell the number 9, just like in the episode to the library, oh god, that part would suck. That would be the worst part of the movie. Yeah, I'm not even going to watch this movie to begin with, if this movie were to ever exist. I'm never going to watch Timo Mizumi. Neither would I, Adrian. Because that show really sucks. Yes, exactly, Paul. Pardon, Marmite. SpongeBob is way better than the Loud House. Because the Loud House really sucks too. I can't believe I used to like that show. And my favorite character from the Loud House used to be Lincoln. It used to be Lincoln Loud. But thank goodness I lost interest on that show. What's your favorite Metallica song? There's so many Metallica songs out there. But my favorite Metallica song would probably have to be. There are so many Metallica songs out there. But if I had to choose a favorite song from Metallica, well, my favorite Metallica song would probably have to be Master of Puppets. Yep, you heard it right, folks. Master of Puppets is my favorite Metallica song. It's my favorite song by Metallica. Are you ever gonna go to a Metallica concert? I don't really know just yet. It's a possibility that I'll go to It's a possibility that I'll go to a Metallica concert. And besides, I wonder if they're still releasing new songs in 2025. Is Metallica still making songs? Still releasing new songs? Yes. Metallica is still releasing new music. Their most recent studio album, 72 Seasons, was released on April 14th, 2023. But let's see if they're still making new songs in 2025. Well, there isn't a new 4-length album released for 2025. Metallica will be re-releasing their 1996 album, Load, in an expanded package on June 13th, 2025, which will include new tracks. They are also currently on their M72 World Tour, which will continue throughout 2025. Well, that's pretty interesting, though. I'll have to listen to their new songs. They're going to be re-releasing their 1996 album, Load, and hopefully Toy Story gets a re-release as well. 2025 re-release, because it's the 30th anniversary of Toy Story is in 2025. The focus is on the upcoming release of Toy Story 5 in June 2026. Depending on Mission Impossible, the Mission Impossible series, it's a great movie series. But my favorite Mission Impossible movie is probably Mission Impossible 3. Because I do know that the Mission Impossible 3 movie is really great. Mission Impossible 3 from 2006. In Mission Impossible 3, does it feature the Chesapeake Bay Bridge Tunnel? Yes, the Chesapeake Bay Bridge Tunnel appears in Mission Impossible 3. The scene was filmed on the actual bridge tunnel in Virginia, which is... Oh, so I'm right. Dive deeper into AI mode? Yes, Mission Impossible 3. Mission Impossible 8 will come out this year. Yup, you're right. Mission Impossible 8. It's actually called Mission Impossible: The Final Reckoning. Yup, that's the latest Mission Impossible movie. Even an account named Bot showed up in the stream. Would you hide it? Yes. I absolutely would. Even if it's an account named after a character from Team Zombie named Bot, would you hide it? Yes. I absolutely would. Like, if a character from Team Zombie shows up in the stream created by a fan or something, I would have to I would have to hide him. If he tries to tell me to yell the number 9, like if he tells me to yell the number 9, then if he tries to tell me if he tries to tell me to yell the number 9, I would definitely hide him because I know that's because I do know that that's the character. I saw the new I saw the new Mission Impossible last night, and it was excellent. I know, right? What's that fan sound? Oh, that's just my that's just my fan that I have running right now because I really like it so much. Why do you sometimes read comments? Why do you sometimes read? Why do you sometimes read comments twice? Well, it's just mainly because I just in case if I miss one, in case if I miss a comment, then I'll have to read it. Then I just usually read it twice because usually if I miss your comment or something, then I have to read it twice. To yell the number 9, to yell the number 9. Yep, that's what bots should not have done. Yep, exactly. And recently family what happens if the Casa Grandes gets a reboot? For me, I would feel very happy. Well, if the Casa Grandes gets a reboot, for me, then I would just not watch it. I would just ignore the reboot of Casa Grandes. Because I don't like that show. But I know Parmarme does. Oh, this is gonna be a good one. Omi friend, we need your help. We need to hop off at bookcase number 9. So when you see the number 9, whisper, 9. 9, we're here. I think Dan Sobel probably might have told the viewers to yell 9. Yeah, you're probably right. Like, I bet Dan Sobel was probably like, so when you see the number 9, yell, 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 9! Even though I cannot do it, even though that wasn't the best Dan Sobel impression, but at least I tried. At least I tried to mimic the way he sounds. The way his voice sounds. Like, I'll probably have to listen very carefully, and then I'll try to do it again. This is gonna be this would be so funny. Of me trying to mimic someone else's voice. And then trying to replicate their tone. That would have been... that would have been way better than yelling. Good job. Yeah, whispering the number 9 is so much better. It's so much better than yelling it. Like, if I were to imagine a new episode of Timo Mizumi where they visit the library, just like to the library, Bot will actually tell the viewers to whisper the number 9. Even though I don't care for this show. I think he yelled 9 from the top of his lungs. You're probably right. It's okay, Wonder Red. You're fine. You didn't do anything wrong. I mean, good job. That's what you meant. Well, thank you very much. Because I actually whispered the number 9. I actually told the viewers to whisper the number 9, which is way better. I captured the end of the lifestyle show, and I actually put it in reversed. Really? Well, did you ask permission? Did you ask permission from the owners of the lifestyle show and give credit? Because that's what you should always do when reversing stuff. You should always ask permission from the original owner. From the original owner of that show. Or the original owner from a video. Before they would let you... Because if you want to use other people's videos, then you'd have to ask permission from the original owner. And then they would let you... re-upload their video, and you have to credit them too. What's your opinion on Leo and Stitch 2025? Well, honestly, I have no opinion on that live action remake, because I actually don't. Hold on, it was actually recorded from an app, not from another YouTube channel. Okay, just make sure you get permission from the original owner, and then make sure you credit them. Make sure to credit the original owner. Make sure to credit the original owner of the lifestyle show if you're planning on putting it in reversed. Yeah, just make sure you get permission from the I advise to you that you get permission from the original owner, the original owners. Did you say that you would re-upload the clip where Bot told the viewers to yell 9? If you do so, just make sure you give credit to Nickelodeon for the clip. I will, Jim Carlo. If I ever decide to re-upload the clip, yes, always ask for permission if you're planning to use someone else's content and also credit them. I would too. Like, for an example, like, if I were to re-upload the clip where Bot tells the viewers to yell the number 9, then I would have to ask permission from Nickelodeon, and then they would let me re-upload it with giving credit. Do you think Randy kills DT and gets grounded? Video should have never been made? Yes, exactly. You're right. It will actually still get blocked worldwide, even if you give credit. Well, that's true as well. This is all due to copyright laws. Oh, hello, J-Boss TV. Yeah, I would make sure to get permission from Nickelodeon and make sure to credit them. So yep, I would make sure to give credit to Nickelodeon. Yep. Because remember, folks, if I recorded footage of me playing the Super Mario Bros. Wii, I will make sure to give credit to Nintendo. Well, that's what I would do too, because that's what I did. I just gave credit to Nintendo when uploading my gameplay. Sorry about that for a second. DT is short for Daniel Tiger. Yup, you got it. Let me do a gameplay. See, did I give credit to Nintendo? See, did I? No, I did not, but I'm going to give them credit. I'm just going to have to edit the description. Credit to Nintendo. Credit to Nintendo for the footage. But this is the updated description. This is a gameplay where I play as Luigi and I beat the world, beat the levels, the world's 1 to 4. I hope you guys enjoyed this gameplay video as I played the game, lasting through 1 hour and 40 minutes. Credit to Nintendo for the footage. Yep, I gave credit to Nintendo, so hopefully, and the restrictions say none. Surprisingly, it never got blocked to begin with. But TTVTY9 stands for Bot Telling the Viewers TL9. Oh, okay. But BTTVTY9 stands for Bot Tells the Viewers TL9. You're right. Let me do that one. I just gave credit to Nintendo, so hopefully that video should stay up for a long time. Because if you're wondering how I captured the gameplay footage, even though I don't have a real DS, well, what I did was I used a screen recorder, and then I just used a website called New Mookie or something like that, and then I had to use an emulator to actually play the game because I don't have a real DS with me, so I had to use an emulator. But I still gave Nintendo credit regardless. It's called the Wonderfully Weird World of Gumball. Yeah, I know. SML had to switch to puppets because of something Nintendo related. You're right. I heard that Max is changing back to HBO Max. You're right. And I honestly like the old name a lot better. Sorry about that, MrEvan. I kept misspelling that short word. So I had to delete this comment and make a new one. I understand, Alizook. That happens to me sometimes too. It happens to all of us. Oh, hello, Nate. NVIDIA Duke 2006. Welcome to the chat. Yep, welcome to the chat. Yep. What's your also opinion on Super Mario Logan Destruction? His Destruction videos are not really that good in my opinion. I just prefer his his older videos from 2007 to 2006 to 2014. To when Jeffy didn't exist. Oh, hello, Sebastian. Yes, exactly. Exactly, Paul. Have you seen Jackson Rose's back Destruction videos? Yes. I have seen his videos in the past. Like, I saw one where, like, Jackson Rose's back. I saw his videos before, and I think I haven't watched the one where he smashes the Elmo Life Destruction, and the Singing Pizza Elmo. Like, I watched that one too in the past, and that's absolutely hilarious. And I think that video really makes, this video called Singing Pizza Elmo Destruction, well, that video makes me laugh so hard. It just makes me giggle for some reason every time I watch them. But I'll watch it, I'll watch it, but I'm gonna mute it though. But I have it muted because I don't want to use other people's voices without permission. Have you seen Party Time with Elmo Destruction? Yes. That one is also funny as well. He is basically a real-life Sid from Toy Story, because he always destroys innocent toys like Elmo. Yep, he is a real-life version of Sid from Toy Story. I think that's the same actor that plays him. Or is he a different person? But I'm gonna be watching this video, but I'm gonna mute it. But I'm gonna have it muted because I don't want to use other people's voices without permission. But while the video plays on mute, I'm still gonna be looking at the live chat. I saw one of his video where he destroys the world of Wimmer. He did 4 videos on that thing. Oh, really? The reason why I don't have any sound on in this while I'm watching this, it's because I do not want to use other people's voices without consent, without permission, whatever that is. The main reason is because is to avoid using other people's voices without permission. I saw one where he destroys Talking Elmo. Yeah, well, that's not really a good idea. It's not a good idea to do destruction videos. Jackson Ross is back, also makes destruction videos, and he uses the bam and he uses the line, bam and slam and bam this toy all around. Yes, exactly. Can I ask you a question, MrEvan? Yeah, sure, go ahead. What's your question? That's right. We should not bring this up ever again. No bot telling the viewers to yell 9 is allowed. You're right. That is not allowed. I made you and Rabber offline in my community tab. Well, okay, I'll have to check it out after the stream. Jackson Ross makes destruction videos for entertainment purposes only. That's right. But the only thing I know that is cringeworthy is when he destroys the Daniel Tiger Potty Time toy. Because he hurt Daniel for no reason, and I black him for that. Oh, really? Because we want to keep the stream peaceful. Well, that's right. I'm gonna get Burger King for dinner. Well, that's a good idea, Super Mitomo. Since you haven't had Burger King in a while. But what do you usually like to get at Burger King? Yup, Super Mitomo did make a video where he sings the Everybody Hates Dan Sobel song. And in fact, it's still on his YouTube channel. And I even made one as well. Everybody hates Dan Sobel. I even titled Dan Sobel Haters Only. Yep, this is why Dan Sobel cannot be trusted. I like to get their Whoppers, and their fries are always good. Exactly. Exactly. You're exactly right. Their fries are really good too. And what I like to get from Burger King is that I like to get their mozzarella cheese sticks, some onion rings, and some fries. I might make a version if Everybody Hates Dan Sobel. Well, that's a good idea, Nate. And I'll be sure to check it out. I'll be sure to check it out very soon. Dan Sobel is a pedophile and a zoophile and will always be one forever. Yep. That's true, Super Mitomo. Because if you're confirmed as a pedophile, then you will always be one forever. Then you are so cooked. Oh, hello, Cameron. Welcome to the stream. Oh, you got a new car? Really? That's awesome. That is very awesome of you. Yep, a 2003 Ford Mustang GT. Well, that's very awesome of you, Cameron Cole. But I still can't drive yet. Because I don't think I'm ready yet. Or I just don't think I'm ready to, because I can't drive yet. Despite me being 19 years old and nearly 20 years old. Despite me being 20 years old next year. Because I know Mr. A Crazy does not drive, and he's about 25 years old. I know that he was born in 1999. Well, despite him being 26, he's going to be 26 years old in August. There is no improving from pedophilia because it's a crime, and there's no turning back, and you'll be forced to depart from the internet for good. That's true, Super Mitomo. Have you ever been on a roller coaster? Well, honestly, I don't really remember. I might have. Yep, we all hate those shows. Because I even did one on that show too. Everybody hates Mickey Mouse Clubhouse. Like, I even did one as well. What's your opinion on Ford Mustangs? Ford Mustangs are pretty decent. They're pretty decent cars. Pretty decent vehicles, I guess. And honestly, I'm not a huge fan of roller coasters, because they can be scary. What's your opinion on Fieri 550 Marino? I don't know what this. It's probably good, I guess. Because I did hear that Phineas and Ferb is going to be returning soon. Phineas and Ferb. If it's going to get a reboot. It's going to get like a season 5. If Phineas and Ferb. It's going to be premiering on June 5th, 2025. So yep, Phineas and Ferb is scheduled to premiere on June 5th, 2025. What's your favorite car brands? Probably Chevy, Ford. I have so many favorite car brands. Like one of them including Ford, Chevy, Dodge, and Chrysler. You just leaned over for a minute. I know I shouldn't be rubbing them, but I can. Sure I can. Have you ever been to a pool before? I have when I was younger. I have been to a swimming pool before. But even though I have one here in my area. But even though I'm not going to be telling you where it is because it's kind of personal. But we do have one out here in the backyard, that's really cool. So that way I can use this pool to go swimming. What's your favorite dream car? What's your dream car? I don't really know just yet, because I don't drive. Because I can't drive yet. That's pretty cool. Yeah, it is pretty cool. Can you search up Cocomelon to see how bad it is? Sure I can. I can show you how much Cocomelon really sucks. So Cocomelon is a musical artist. You see how Cocomelon really sucks? Check this out for an example. Check this out for a moment to see how bad Cocomelon sucks. Cocomelon. Me too, Alazook. It's one of my favorite activities to do of all time, besides basketball. See? See, Paul? Here's how Cocomelon really sucks. Yeah, look at this crap. Yeah, look at this crap. Ew. I love going to the beach during the summer. Me too, Subrumitomo. The beach is the best place. It's the best place to go during the summer. And there was even a video that's based on Minute to Win It called there's even a Kids of Motion video based on Minute to Win It, and it was uploaded by WSKG Public Media. But despite this video being for kindergarteners, I really like this video, to be honest, because it's based on the game show Minute to Win It. And I really like Minute to Win It so much because I think Minute to Win It is a pretty good game show. It's a pretty good game show, along with Family Feud. Why does Jackson Ross destroy innocent toys? I honestly have no idea. I have no idea on why Jackson Ross destroys innocent toys. I have no idea, Alazook. But I'm gonna watch the video, but I'm gonna make sure to mute. But I already have my laptop muted. But I'm gonna mute it so that way I don't use other people's voices without permission. And you're just gonna see me watching the visuals, but that's alright. This is to avoid using other people's voices without permission. Hello there, Terrence. I'm just laughing at this. He brings out his hammer. I've heard of Jackson Ross. Jackson Ross is back. One of his quotes when he brings out his hammer is "Bam, slam, gadget," and we're gonna bam and slam this gadget. I'm just trying to do my best imitation of his voice, even though it's not perfect. But I still try to imitate his tone. I probably should listen to how he sounds, but not during the stream though, because I don't want to use other people's voices without permission. And bam and slam this talking pizza around. Exactly. That's exactly what he does. What's your favorite car? My favorite car is Ferrari 458 Italia. Well, my favorite car is probably probably a Chevy, because I do know that Chevy makes really good cars. I wonder, make all-wheel drive. Yes, Chevron offers a wide range of all-wheel drive, also known as AWD. Well, I just prefer all-wheel drive. So that way, in case of all-wheel drive vehicles are pretty awesome. The reason why is because people can just drive around. People can still get out new. Hold on. What is a all-wheel drive car? Yeah. In challenging road conditions like snow, ice, or mud. Yeah, exactly. The word rammer is one of my favorite toys when I was a kid. Oh, is it? Did you know Pig and Daniel Tiger are both allergic to peaches? Yes, I did hear about that. Daniel Tiger and Pig, they're both allergic to peaches. Let me see if it's true or not. Is Daniel Tiger allergic to peaches? Yes. As it is revealed in the episode titled Daniel's Allergies at School. So yep, it's been revealed that Daniel is allergic to peaches. And Pig from World. Well, even though I don't really care about World that much, but I do like Daniel Tiger's Neighborhood though. Because if anybody else out there don't like it, then I can tolerate your thoughts. This Minute to Win It video from WSKG Public Media. This video was uploaded by WSKG Public Media. First activity is hopping on one foot. And see how funny. Yeah, I don't know why they're hopping on one foot. I guess it's probably because they told them to or something. I don't really know why. This summer, huh? I have little kids. And it was uploaded by WSKG Public Media. They hop on one foot. Why do they hop on one foot? Wow. It's a fantastic way to improve balance. Hopping on one foot is a fantastic way to improve balance. Because which is why they hop on one foot in that video. The reason why they hop on one foot is to improve their balance. Even though I can actually hop on one foot. Even though I have to get some socks on. Even though just avoid showing myself. Because I don't want to show. Because I'd rather just get my socks on. So this is what they do in the video. Just hold on a minute. Just get my socks on real quick. Wow Kratts is based on Zubumafu. Yup, you're right. What's your opinion on Wow Kratts? Pretty good show. It's a pretty good show on PBS Kids. Even though I don't really watch it too much, but I still like Wow Kratts. Even though I don't really watch it that much. Even though I don't watch it that often, But I still think Wild Kratts is a pretty good show on PBS Kids. Because it's one of those PBS Kids shows that I like. Even though I don't watch it that often. But even though I don't watch it very often. But it's still a pretty good show, and I still like it. When you see Dan Sobel whisper, "You're grounded. You're grounded for 3 months." Yep. I'm just gonna mimic what they do in the... I'm just gonna be imitating on what they do in the video. Alright. This is what they do in the... This is what they do in the video. Like, this is exactly what... This is what they do. I'm just imitating on what they do in the video. On minute to when it's WSKG Public Media. I watch Blue's Clues and the Model Thomas occasionally. Yeah, you're right, Super Tomo. And I watch Daniel Hyder's Neighborhood, Major Cat, and Wild Kratts occasionally. Yup. This is so I don't end up like Dan. This is to avoid me ending up like Dan. Because I don't want to end up like Dan. Maybe every few weeks or so, maybe once a week. Your stream keeps freezing. Oh, is it really? Is my stream really freezing? Well, I still like Wild Kratts, but even though I don't really watch it too much, even though I don't watch it that often, but I still like it. It's a pretty good show. Every once in a while, like probably once every few weeks. Every few weeks, because it's occasionally. I watch The Backyardigans every once in a while, and Same for the Cat in the Hat knows a lot about that. I watch the Backyardigans every once in a while. Same for the Cat in the Hat knows a lot about that. Yup, you're right. Like, I only watch these shows occasionally. Like, probably every once a week or every few weeks. It just depends on how often I want to watch it. But usually I just watch them, like, usually once a week. Usually once a week. Like, usually on a Tuesday or a Wednesday. Or sometimes I watch it on a Sunday. But usually I just watch it on a Saturday. But usually I just watch it on the weekend. Because it's not considered all the time. I guess Dead Sobel is a fan of Go Animate. I guess he is. Since he does these grounded threads, and I don't care for these grounded threads that much. Does anyone remember A Little Curious? Yes, I do remember A Little Curious. Because A Little Curious is like a production company that made the shows like Timomizumi, and I think Little Einsteins too. Well, I'm going to be watching Wild Kratts and other shows occasionally. I'm still going to be disliking Little Einsteins, of course, because that show is really annoying. I'm going to try and make a video, but give credit to two owners. First Nickelodeon for the clip, and then second to you for the Whisper 9 part. Yes, please do that. Since you have my permission to do so, you're free to do so, but just make sure you get permission from Nickelodeon too, and see what they say. But if you give me credit for the Whisper 9 part, you definitely have my permission to do, because you have my permission to do so. Well, good idea, the VHS and DVD Blu-ray collector reversal 2005. Because if you're gonna give me credit for the Whisper 9 part, you definitely have my permission to do so. What? Do you know what else is annoying? MMCH, which is short for Mickey Mouse Clubhouse. Exactly. MMCH, which is short for Mickey Mouse Clubhouse. It really does suck. Both the original show and the reboot. Both of them was both of them sucks. Anyways, what they do, I'm gonna be imitating on what they do in the video called Minute to Win It, Kids in Motion, WSKG Public Media. Because they hop on one foot, so I'm gonna be imitating them. I'm just gonna be imitating on what they do. On what they do. I'm just gonna be imitating on what they do. I'm just imitating these kids on what they do. Little Einstein also sucks. Yup, it sure does. Because they do that really annoying stuff called the annoying blast off. Which the way they shout blast off is really annoying. I really hate that. Should Dan Sobel get attacked by a swarm of bees? He should, because he's a pedophile. I also remember Mickey's Great Clubhouse Hunt, which is the Easter special. I remember that special too. Well, even though I don't watch it anymore, not even occasionally. Yes, Barney really does suck. Because I can't believe I used to like that show when I was a little kid. And Barney breaks the fourth wall, starting in season 7. Doris sucks. It really does suck. Same with Caillou. Especially in that episode of Caillou, titled Caillou Hates the Circus. Where in this episode, Caillou was getting ready for the circus, and then his father tells him that the circus wasn't until tomorrow. And that's what caused him to cry. That's what causes people to hate that show. The fourth wall in some episodes of season 7. Barney begins to door knocks. Never again. That's right. Never again. We are not watching Mickey Mouse Clubhouse at all. Yup, especially for the reboot. Because if we see the reboot in a waiting room, then we're just gonna ignore it. And hopefully we can just put on some headphones to block it out. It's same here, Jim Carlo. Caillou also sucks. Oh, it really does. Well, I know Jim Carlo likes the Minecraft movie, but I can handle his opinion, and I can tolerate his thoughts. Caillou also pinched. Yes, I saw that he pinched Rosie on the cheek. Which what he has done has made his father really upset. Which I'm not going to be mentioning the reason why. Well, thank you, Forrest Rome. Starts to. What's the color of the blood, Mr. Evan Productions? Well, I honestly don't really know. Yup. 10 more minutes, guys. And then we're gonna wrap this up. Yup, 10 more minutes, guys, and then we're gonna wrap this up. Because I said that I was going to go live from 8 o'clock to 9:30. Just like Super Mitomo does. Because he also goes live Forrest Rom says, by the way, Caillou is the worst character in children's television, being mean to his sister Rosie. Yup, you're right, Forrest Rom. And Forrest Rom, if you didn't know about this, Forrest Rom, but Caillou actually pinched Rosie on the cheek. Which that's not really nice of him to do that. But this is why it got banned from airing on TV in 2006. Well, Cartoonito aired it in reruns, but the part where Caillou pinches Rosie had to be edited out. Had to be edited out due to safety reasons. Is it red, yellow, or blue? Well, I don't really know, to be quite honest. How do you plan on celebrating Memorial Day? Well, I'll probably just make a short video of wishing everybody a happy Memorial Day. Somebody should give Caillou a long time out for doing such a bad thing. You're right, Forrest Rom. And not only that, but Caillou also threw a tantrum when his father said that the circus was not until tomorrow, and that's what caused him to cry. Which I can't believe I used to like this show when I was younger. But nowadays that's over in the past. I also can't stand the little Einstein shouting super fast. I can't stand the little Einstein shouting super fast. That's really annoying. That is really annoying. Like that phrase, like that catchphrase they use, which is super fast, that can get really annoying very easily. And in the book version of Big Brother Caillou, he bit her instead of pinching. That's even more worse. Because I don't like both versions. I do not like the book version, and I do not like the episode version either. Yeah, he has such a baby for over nothing. Because this is why I dislike Caillou, because of that reason. This is why everybody hates Caillou, because of that reason. Did you subscribe to me yet? I did, Al. Yes, I did subscribe to you, Alizook. Well, I used to love little Einsteins. So did I. The Shape Bandits still steal Shape Belt, and Bot tells the viewers to yell 9. I know. And sorry guys if you hear the dog barking again, because I mentioned it earlier, but there it is again. So should I get a girlfriend? It's completely up to you. If you want to get a girlfriend, then that's fine. I did. Yep, no baby shark allowed. It's really annoying. Oh, you're welcome, Alizook. And by the way, since I'm gonna put in the description. Sorry if you hear a dog barking. At some parts in the stream. At some parts in the stream, and towards the end of it, but try to ignore it. Please try to ignore it. Try to ignore it. Tune it out. dog barking. Some parts in the stream. I just updated the description called "Sorry if you hear a dog barking" at some parts in the stream, and even towards the end. And towards the end of it, the police try to ignore it and tune it out. Yeah, hopefully this will understand viewers. They're watching this. They're gonna rewatch this stream when it gets broadcasted on YouTube. That there's gonna be a dog barking throughout the whole stream. Well, not throughout the whole stream, but at some parts. Exactly, because that message video he made in 2020 was just so that was just so wrong of him to do that. Benlo Mencha. I'm upset because of Mark Taylor. Yeah, he would. I don't know why he would do that in 2020. Yup, our sister DW is the worst. Who's Mark Taylor? Just someone that Dan Sobel mentioned in like 2020. Do you ever plan to go to Monster Jam? Well, at some point in the future, but I don't know exactly when. Yes. Ben Lucero is actually a mall screamer because I saw that video where he was screaming at the mall. And it's not okay for you to just scream at the mall. Because you can get arrested for screaming at a mall. Thank you for us, Rom. Can you actually get arrested for screaming at a mall? And can you actually get arrested for screaming at a mall? Yes. You can be arrested for screaming at a mall, particularly if your behavior is deemed distortedly content or disturbing the peace. Yeah, you can get arrested according to AI mode. You can get in big trouble. You can get in big trouble. That's legal consequences. Yes, he is worse than Dan. Yes, worse. Ben Lucero is actually worse than Dan Sobel. Yes, I am reading the AI overview from Google, because AI overview is actually a new feature on Google. Do you hate it when after Super Y says, "Together we are," the Super Readers shout, "The Super Readers!" Yes. I absolutely hate that quote. It's annoying. It's just not really a good quote. It's not really a good quote once and for all. Because this is why I dislike Super Y. What about the time DW hated spinach in a fancy restaurant and it went all over the waiter's head? Well, that wasn't really a good idea. This concludes our broadcast day. Now our national anthem. Because that's what they used to say at the end before signing off for the night. But they don't do that anymore, sadly. But they don't even do that anymore. Oh, it's 9:29. Pole position game. Just gonna have to make this quick because it's 9:30 p.m. Just curious. Can we be friends? Of course we can, Alazook. If you want, we can be friends, Alazook. If you want to be, if you want to be friends with me, then that's fine. I'm happy. I'm happy with it. I'm alright with it. If you want to be friends with me, I'm out. Be sure to use the live chat on my stream Monday. Well, I will. I'll make sure to stop by and say hello. I would stop by and say hello if I'm not busy with anything, or if I feel like stopping in your stream, because it's obviously my decision. Well, unfortunately, guys, the stream is coming to an end. Bye, Jim Carlo. Bye, Alazoke. And bye the VHS Blu-ray Collector Reverser 2005. Well, I'm gonna be closing the stream. Yes, and you can subscribe to his channel anytime that you want to. Bye, Super Mitomo. See you next Saturday for your stream, because my turn at the stream is going to conclude now. And next weekend on, hold on, because I believe this is the last day of May. Yep, and I believe Super Mitomo is going to be streaming again on May 31st, which is the last day of May. Yep, bye everyone. Hope you guys had a good time. So, take care everybody. Take care everyone. Peace out. Thanks for watching the stream. Thank you for watching.